Everyone knows that 50 Cent and Jay Z have never seen eye to eye when it comes to money. Their relationship has always been tense, especially where business and power are concerned.
About dollars, who the f is 50 Cent?
The big homie wanted to look like a gay painter.
Now, with fresh allegations beginning to circulate around Jay Z, 50 Cent didn't hesitate to speak up. He saw the moment and took it.
What are your thoughts on the allegations against Jay Z?
That was interesting. Where's Jay at? He's mad quiet.
Jay said, they said I the 13-year-old. Let's go watch Mufasa. Everybody get dressed.
This time, 50 is finally saying out loud what he's been hinting at for years. To him, none of this feels random. He's already watched one powerful, untouchable friend fall from grace, and if that could happen, he believes the Basquiat impersonator might be next. This is the beef that never died, 50 Cent versus Jay Z. To understand it, you have to go back to the beginning. In 1999, 50 Cent was still grinding in the underground. He wasn't Fifth yet. He was Curtis Jackson, a man who survived being shot 9 times and was determined to succeed no matter the cost. Around that time, he dropped a song called How to Rob. It was a satirical track where he jokingly imagined robbing famous rappers to fund his rise, including Jay Z. It wasn't a real threat. It was a smart way to grab attention by name-dropping the biggest figures in hip-hop. And it worked. Jay Z, who was riding high off albums like Volume 3, Life, and Times of S, Carter, heard the record and took it personally. His response came during a freestyle at Hot 97's Summer Jam in 1999, delivering what would become one of the most memorable lines in the history of their rivalry.
A word or a sentence. Eminem.
The best.
Lloyd Banks.
Cool.
Tony Yayo.
That's my boy. Loyalty.
50 Cent, the rapper.
Still got it, man.
50 Cent, the television producer.
Just getting going.
Future.
Oh, talent.
Nas.
The best.
Jay Z.
Good business.
Later, when 50 was asked to describe Jay Z in just a few words, he said simply, good business. That was it. Not the best, like he said about Eminem and Nas. Not loyalty, like he said about Tony Yayo. Just good business. And knowing 50, every word he uses is intentional. What many people don't realize is that in a 2003 Rolling Stone interview, 50 actually viewed Jay Z's response as a compliment. He said that if Jay hadn't responded, it might have meant he didn't see 50 as a threat, and that response helped validate his position. Ironically, Jay dissing him helped fuel his rise. By 2003, 50 had signed with Shady/Aftermath, and his debut album Get Rich or Die Tryin' went on to sell over 9 million copies in the US. The streets loved him. The clubs loved him. Everyone felt his presence. Even Jay Z noticed. In a 2013 Breakfast Club interview, Jay admitted he warned Rockefeller artists like Beanie Sigel and Memphis Bleek that 50 was coming. For months later, Indie Club dropped, and it took over everything. Despite expectations, the beef didn't explode. Instead, the two found temporary common ground. They co-headlined the Rock the Mic tour in 2003 and even appeared together in a Reebok commercial. But even then, 50 kept score, later bragging that his G-Unit sneakers outsold Jay Z's Carter line 6-1. As the years passed, both transitioned from rappers to moguls. 50 moved into television and expanded G-Unit, while Jay Z built Rock Nation and became a symbol of hip-hop business success. Still, the tension never disappeared. In 2007, Jay appeared on the remix of I Get Money, but 50 continued taking shots in interviews. In 2008, 50 raised eyebrows by claiming people didn't really know who Jay Z was before Beyoncé. He doubled down on that idea years later, suggesting Jay's global recognition skyrocketed after marrying the world's biggest pop star.
Look, when Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. No, those fucking
was wondering
trophies.
what you
Those
talking
fucking
about.
trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career, if you look at his career,
You're gonna let him say that? Jay was getting Grammy. You're gonna let him say that?
he had one.
Exactly.
He had one.
He didn't show up.
He has like 20 now.
Hold on.
He had like 18 since he been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
Hold on. You're not wrong.
He was
At
one.
the same time.
After that, he got them shits. He's like drinking. His pictures with him like fucking things the cup.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
I've absolutely been treated differently.
The accolades.
Because
from
he's
the
no
marriage.
longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce's.
According to 50, Jay-Z's transformation from street rapper to industry darling, the Grammys, accolades, and elite respect came through the Beyoncé connection. And while Jay fans may disagree, this is where things get deeper. Recently, 50 has been talking about Jay-Z's alleged connections to questionable situations, and that's when the story takes a serious turn. He urges viewers to subscribe because the next part dives into the Super Bowl controversy, the Basquiat comments, and why 50 believes Jay tried to sabotage him on the biggest stage in American sports. The setting is 2022. The Super Bowl halftime show features Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar, a massive celebration of West Coast hip-hop and the culture as a whole. Naturally, 50 Cent seemed like an obvious inclusion. But according to 50 and several sources, Jay-Z attempted to block him. Since 2019, Roc Nation has overseen the halftime show, giving Jay significant influence. Tony Yayo publicly spoke about this situation, and what he revealed was eye-opening.
So with Jay is like, when the last time you haven't seen Jay, so I think people are just gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I mean, Jay, you know, you gotta remember, he didn't want 50 at the Super Bowl. That was crazy. I'm like,
wait, Jay didn't want 50 at the Super
you didn't
Bowl?
know that? Yeah, he didn't
Well,
want.
I remember Eminem pushed for it.
That was some hater shit. Yeah.
I remember
pushed for it,
Eminem
yeah.
was like, I'm not going to do it unless 50 does it. I heard that.
Yeah, and
But I didn't know that Jay was trying to stop it.
I don't think Jay. I don't know. 50 never told me that, but I don't think Jay.
Eminem, 50's longtime friend and the man who signed him, reportedly refused to perform unless 50 was included. That's real loyalty. When 50 later discussed this on Big Boy TV, he explained that the NFL claimed they had issues with him, though they never specified what those were. Then he dropped a statement that set the internet on fire.
I wasn't in the ad because of look, Jay Z and them was putting it together. So I think they still harbor some energy towards me.
You think you were purposely left out of the ad?
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't think. I think that they were saying the NFL had some issues with me that I don't know what those issues are.
50 implied that Jay-Z was gatekeeping the Super Bowl while shifting blame onto the NFL. Once he learned Eminem had intervened on his behalf, he escalated the situation. He then brought up Jean-Michel Basquiat, the neo-expressionist artist Jay admires, calling him a gay painter and mocking Jay for modeling himself after him, a comment that exploded online. Tony Yayo added context, explaining why this rivalry never faded.
50 was always competition for niggas. Then remember Jay said, yo, 50's coming. He told Siegel and them, and Memphis Bleak and all them.
Yeah.
And come on, 50's like, he's on a whole nother level. You gotta remember, he came after niggas. He came after Jay and Rockefeller, G-Unit came. And people might shit on G-Unit, but with Eminem, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, nobody has outsold us, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody has had the effect that we had.
During G-Unit's peak, the Eminem, Dre, 50 combination dominated the industry like nothing before. That level of success breeds competition and resentment. According to 50 and his camp, Jay-Z always saw them as a threat. Cameron also chimed in, saying Jay loves money more than hip-hop, pointing out that Jay attended Tom Brady's Hall of Fame ceremony, but skipped hip-hop 50 events. Tony Yayo agreed, contrasting Jay's distance with 50's connection to fans. 50 also criticized Jay's music. After 444 dropped in 2017, He mocked it on Instagram, calling it golf course music, implying Jay had drifted away from the streets. In 2022, 50 tweeted that he needs competition and that Jay motivates him to keep pushing.
What are your thoughts on the allegations against Jay Z?
That was interesting. When I was saying things, not knowing exactly what I was saying, but I was going with like, where's Jay at? He's mad quiet. Like while the Puffy thing was going on. But it's obvious now that his team was being made aware that he was in those allegations also. You know, so I hope it works out, because with his family, the things that go on internally is that those accusations are crazy.
Things took a darker turn when 50 addressed allegations involving Jay Z. He admitted that he initially didn't understand Jay's silence, but later believed Jay's team knew his name would surface. Referring to Jay's family, he said the accusations were serious. In late 2024, a civil lawsuit accused Jay Z of assaulting a 13-year-old girl in 2000. The suit was withdrawn in early 2025 after recordings surfaced suggesting legal influence. Jay denied everything and filed defamation lawsuits. No criminal charges have been filed, and the case remains ongoing. 50 then turned the situation viral. After Jay attended the Mufasa premiere with his family, 50 mocked him on Instagram.
You don't feel like that happened the same day, bro? What's the name came out the day before, the next day?
I was eating Raisin Bran. Okay, I'm eating Raisin Bran. I got my daughter in my arm. I'm scrolling, right? I see somebody screenshot your shit is Jay and the whole family at the Mufasa premiere, and then the comment is 50 said, Jay said, they said I a 13-year-old. Let's go watch Mufasa.
Everybody get dressed. We're going to see Mufasa right now. I just think it was a good look, like angling yourself as
a family man.
Yes.
But they had to go to the premiere,
that
bro.
was planned already.
They had to go to the premiere.
50's post suggested Jay was pushing a family man image amid controversy. While some defended Jay, 50 wasn't having it.
And you're not worried at all.
Why?
Because you don't got nothing.
I don't have it.
All right.
There's no girls gonna come out.
Why you sound skeptical?
Because I think there are some women that are like, I think there's some women that are like,
this guy's supposed to be from Queens.
let me
cook fucked up experience.
You take him off the corner one time.
What I'm saying is I know a couple of extras that fucking throw me under the bus.
When people suggested 50 might have skeletons of his own, he dismissed it, saying anyone wronged by him would have spoken up by now. When asked whether Jay Z knew what you-know-who was allegedly doing, 50 gave a loaded response.
Talking about Jay. Proximity to Diddy. You don't think he knew anything? He's seemingly around Diddy.
I don't know. That was a real suburb question.
I know, right? Proximity. Proximity. That's the SAT hit parade word. I had to learn that.
Do you think he fucking knew all of the shit that was going on? Then that was like a...
I don't want to incriminate myself.
I know, but the way he said it...
Like I said.
No matter how you answer that shit, you snitching.
He said no matter how you answer that question, you're snitching, avoiding a direct defense while raising eyebrows.
They think all celebrities are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Right, and when you see, if I wasn't saying anything, guess what? You could safely say that a person on the outskirts that is not involved in hip-hop culture could think that everybody in hip-hop culture is with that shit.
So by you, you're good, bro. You're fucking good. You're protecting hip-hop.
Yeah.
If you don't speak out and make them the weirdos, then they're going to think everybody's like that.
Every single person is like that.
According to 50 Cent, he's not just trolling or talking for attention. He believes he's doing something necessary for hip-hop culture by calling out people who are allegedly involved in wrongdoing. In his view, speaking up helps separate the good from the bad and protects the reputations of artists who are not connected to any shady behavior. At the same time, many people bring up the obvious comparison. Jay Z's estimated $2.5 billion net worth versus 50 Cent's reported $40 to $50 million. Critics argue that this difference is the real reason behind 50's behavior and claim it's rooted in jealousy. They point to Jay Z's massive empire and contrast it with 50's past financial setbacks. But 50 rejects that idea completely. He argues that money is not everything and that no level of wealth or success should shield anyone from accountability. For him, the issue isn't who's richer. It's about integrity, responsibility, and protecting the culture from being corrupted by people who believe power makes them untouchable.